Well, welcome back. We made it to Fayetteville, North Carolina, and we are here to meet with not only RV and YouTube friends, but we are here to deliver a big check to Vets United, the charity that we've been working on for about a month now, and we want to take you along with us. I don't know where we're going with this, but
Here we are.
Here we are.
Finally together.
After a long, arduous process,
Yeah.
we're finally all together. And I personally, oh, you know what? Well, we'll do that tomorrow. I want to thank you guys. Even though it's your whiskey, I want to thank you, you guys for
And his idea.
your idea is whiskey.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm just here because I'm the good-looking one.
Yeah.
So,
Class that out the joint.
yeah, let's just have a drink.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Anything going on here?
How are you? So nice to meet you guys.
What's up, my friend?
So nice to meet you guys.
Finally see you. Hi, Talon. Talon.
Hey, Terry.
Something about on TV.
Hey, everybody. Oh, my God. My family's here.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Sorry. How was the drive down?
What in the world? You're like, where to go? Hi, Terry.
Yeah.
Wow.
Monsoon rain. 10 miles in.
How are you?
Oh, good. Hey, Terry.
So we've arrived out here at the ranch for the big presentation. Hugs all around.
Oh, my gosh. I can't wait to get on my shirt. Yes. Thank you so much. Hey, sweetie.
All right.
Wow.
I have not been this excited in a long time.
Yeah. That's what we were talking about on the way here.
It's a beautiful place here.
It is so pretty coming out.
I know. I'm loving the flags. Got to document it. Cook.
Yeah.
This has just been amazing. I love y'all. Can't thank you enough.
Please take me with
Please take me.
you. I've been saying that all week.
I'd like to introduce you to our hosts, Jennifer and John Cates, and this beautiful farm. The history behind this farm. I want you to please tell them of some of your history. It's got military history that's amazing here. Really? Yes, and so. I think I might have asked you how you found our charity before, but if you could just tell a little bit and just thank God that you found us, because and what your dreams are and your passions are for giving back, using the farm as a way to give back.
Thank you, Terry. First of all, thank you guys for coming out and for supporting Terry's cause here to provide animals and veterans with support. A little history of me: I grew up as a Navy brat, so we moved around, stationed in a lot of different places. Still a Navy brat. And my granddad grew up on this farm, and he had two brothers. And in 1917, his brother Chandler volunteered to serve in World War I. Went to France and served on the front lines. And about 2 weeks before the war was over, he was wounded in the head. He had a head injury. He was awarded the Bronze Star. He died a few days after the end of the war. And they shipped his body back from England where he was being treated, and he's buried in Cane Creek Cemetery right up the street.
Well, we wanted to do a little something extra special for you, Terry, other than to help raise money for your organization. And I have a little side hustle where I do what's called pyrography, which is wood burning art. And we wanted you to have a memento to remember this day by and this occasion by, something that you can hang up and look at. And so we made you this little plaque. It looks just like the T-shirt. It has all the symbolism, has all the 21 channels, and actually also has etched in here the top 2 donors that donated to the organization. Which was John J. Kelly III was the highest donor, and Timothy A. Wilson was the second highest donor. They are going to get individual plaques for being the top 2 donors, but we wanted to make something special for you. So
I'm going to give you the Reader's Digest version of why we're standing in North Carolina today. Anyway, when all of this started, I was sitting at home one night, and a commercial came on TV, and it was for a high-power veteran nonprofit, so to speak, that does things for veterans. And we won't mention who they are, but they got an amazing amount of overhead. And so I thought, what can we do? What can just average Joe do to make an impact? And I've been learning from these two about how to be a YouTuber and whatnot. Knew that they were combat veterans, and we have a lot in common. And so I thought, well, what is it that maybe we can partner and put something together, even if it's just something small? Where can we make a direct impact at a really grassroots level? And so we kicked it around, and I thought, because of COVID, a lot of these small nonprofits are not surviving because they rely on golf tournaments and fun runs and bad chicken dinners and all that kind of stuff to do their funding for the year. And now none of that's allowed to happen. And so we thought, let's do a T-shirt. And so there was some evolutions there, and we actually had another charity that absolutely devastatingly made our point, because we got the ball rolling and they called us up and said, sorry, we're going out of business because of all of this. And then, grace of God, Terry came along. Waggs found Terry. I'm not even sure exactly how that happened. And so, like good non-commissioned officers that the three of us are, we pivoted, we picked a new target, and we started attacking. And that's what got us to where we are right now. Now the other part is, we're A-type personalities, and when we set a goal, we aim to hit that goal. You know, second best isn't good enough, and shooting anything other than the bullseye is not good enough. The task conditions and standards won't allow it. So I'm going to apologize right now, we didn't make our goal.
We did not. Oh, wow, you know what? It doesn't matter.
No, we exceeded the goal. And so I want to give you a check for $10,500.
Hey, Michael, you gotta come up.
Oh my God.
My eyes are getting sweaty.
Yeah, that's onions over here.
I know, my eyes are getting sweaty too.
He's cooking onions over here.
Yeah, we put out the word. We had an overwhelming response, and we were talking earlier. So there was a group of us talking earlier, and what was amazing about this effort was we reached out to RVers, we reached out to veterans, and they all have family. Don't do that. They all have family and friends. And the next thing you know, we started getting donations that didn't want t-shirts.
They just wanted to give.
They just wanted to give. Last week, we were sitting at $5,000. And so we did a big push and just didn't beg, but just said, hey, look, number one, you're going to hell if you don't like a dog. Right? And if you can't support a veteran, then you're in the wrong country. And this happened.
And actually, we're going into the last 24 hours. We were right just over $7,000, about $7,500 with 24 hours to go.
Yeah.
And we just started asking, even for not for donations, but just for prayers. I mean, if you can't donate or give or don't want a T-shirt, pray that we'll hit our goal. And in that last 24 hours, we made $3,000.
Yep. And we sold exactly 365 shirts. So one for every day of the year. Well, except this year.
Yeah.
For most years. And but we've been dying to do this, right?
Yeah.
We've been waiting for this for
This is amazing.
You should have seen us in the trailer this morning. We're all just like,
the t-shirt campaign we thought ended at 3 o'clock on Sunday. It actually ended at midnight.
Yeah.
So the three of us were actually on the phone from about 9 o'clock to almost 1 in the morning Sunday.
Waiting for it to end.
Waiting for it to end, and we just kept refreshing the screen to see the amount. And I had people texting me saying, "How close are you to your goal? How close are you to your goal?" Because I want to make sure you pass that goal. And here we are.
And here we are.
And here we are.
well, you said
Way
that
past the goal. Oh my
Well,
God.
you told us 10,000 is what it took.
I know, but I
So there you
I
go.
know, but you guys, I mean, this is like $10,000. Oh my God.
And we knew you were looking at the
Wow.
website to see the amount of donations, everything. You
Yeah.
could see that.
Oh,
So, but we accidentally, right, guys?
Sure.
We accidentally forgot to tell you there were some other campaigns that had already raised money, and plus there was other money being raised in other sources. We forgot to tell you.
You forgot to tell me.
There was
Okay.
some private donations, and there was some behind-the-scenes fundraising that we did
Oh my
before the
God.
actual event started. So you didn't get to see
yeah,
the
so
real
you
number.
never got to see the real
No,
number.
I looked at the site. I was like, okay, we're gonna make one last push. I put it on Facebook. I said, one last, please, y'all, one last push. And then I looked afterwards, and I was like, oh my God, $8,000 in t-shirts! Wow!
Well, when you called me yesterday and you're like, $8,000, I said, you have no idea. You have no idea. And we're so happy to do this. Now, here's a disclaimer. Don't walk into a bank with a mask on and that big check.
This particular check may or may not cash.
We'll talk about that. So,
Can I hug?
yeah, you absolutely. Absolutely. You're welcome.
Now you gotta wait a week before you cash it, Terry.
All of you, thank you so much. I mean, you guys worked so hard to make this happen. I mean, it took a lot of effort to
His
put
idea.
everything together.
So, and before we wrap things up, I want to publicly acknowledge and thank and those of us that have served. You know what it's like because you go downrange, you spend a lot of late hours. Sometimes you're more married to the battalion than you are to your spouse, and they always have to stand in the back. And I'll tell you, through this entire process, there's 3 military wives that supported us 100%.
Come here.
That's right.
Come on up here. My wife Teresa, who
Here, I'll stand beside Gary.
you know, has as much time and grade as I do, and supported and raised 3 absolute average kids. I'm joking.
We raised one so-so.
Yeah. You know, while I was gone for many months, Shelley here, a great Air Force wife, and Leslie, the wife of a first sergeant, and Teresa knows your pain there, because I know, and you know that the life of a first sergeant is unforgiving, and it is all about the company or the battery or the troop or whatever the echelon is. And so I want to thank you three ladies for just being our rock, you know, because we got to have something to lean on. You know, we don't wake up and feel the best, and you know, so thank you guys for supporting us in this too, and you look great in those shirts.
Yeah.
So anyway. Well, wrapping things up out here at the farm, and what a fantastic event. Head back, make a big announcement now, and kind of celebrate the rest of the night, because that was really, really cool. Wish y'all could have been here. Really fantastic event. Absolutely. We've all been waiting for.
No, man.
We need people to film.
We're gonna eat. What's that?
Oh, Steve.
Hey, Ranger. Ranger, pick a good spot and stay there.